I was talking to a good friend of mine the other day, and we were saying how we don't feel bad anymore for watching TV sometimes, for watching Netflix, for scrolling a little longer than you probably should. And this may sound weird, but it wasn't just about the watching Netflix or the scrolling every now and then. About 6 or 7 years ago, we both fell into the social media niche where you constantly have to do something productive. And that tells you that the following is going to ruin your life completely. Scrolling, watching anything, getting up late, going to bed late, eating dairy, sugar, or wheat. I think you get the idea. We were so obsessed with working 24/7, and if we weren't working, we were exercising, and if we weren't exercising, we were reading, and if we weren't reading, we were meditating. And this would continue all day long, so there was really never a single break that you would be able to take, simply because there is this idea nowadays that if you want to be successful, you have to literally be on top of your game all the time. And then additionally to that, how many things are we being told that are just so bad for us? And the only thing we actually can do is make mistakes. And while those things that we were doing or are still doing are obviously great for you, I'm not saying that meditating is not a good idea or that reading a lot is something that you should not be doing. However, it is all about balance. If you are going to watch Netflix sometimes, then it is not going to kill you. And I really do believe that having this constant pressure on yourself to do everything perfect is just as bad as having all those other negative habits. Especially mentally, I realize this so much. There's just this point where you just cannot keep it up anymore. And every time you literally just do nothing for 1 minute, you feel like it's a waste of your time. It's the idea that every second needs to be filled with something productive that really has ruined a lot of our minds, because that means that at the end of the day, you are hardly being able to enjoy anything that you do. Because either we are those people who feel like that and feel that we are constantly in need to do something, or we are those that are not always doing something, but see those on social media who are constantly doing things and wish that we would be more like them. And having lived through both sides myself, I really can tell you now, at the age of 30, that balance is everything. It is never going to be perfect, and to really do nothing at all is also not the solution. At least it isn't for me. So I really have noticed, yes, I try to do most things most days, but if there's days I don't manage to do them, then that's so fine as well. I don't go strictly through my daily to-dos the way I used to, because every time I wouldn't be able to follow them, I'd just be so annoyed at myself. So now often I don't even have any to-do list. I just know these are the things that are good for me, and these are the things that I feel like doing today. And if today I don't feel like meditating, I'm not going to meditate, and that is so fine too. And I want to add as well, of course, if you have high goals and if there's a lot of things that you want to achieve, you are going to have to do more than the average. So right now, for example, I'm saving money to go to Australia. So there's a lot of days I work 12 hours. After I've worked those 12 hours, I come home at 8 o'clock and I start doing my videos. That means often I work 14 hours a day, which is quite a lot for most people, but for my goals that I have right now, it works for me. And despite me doing all of that, there are still evenings where I'm just like, you know what, right now I'm just gonna scroll. And then I scroll for 1 or 2 hours, and I'm not gonna feel bad for it because I know it's not good for my brain and so forth. And most evenings I fall asleep watching Young Sheldon. It might be just an episode, or sometimes just even 5 or 10 minutes of that episode. And yes, I know that it is so bad for my brain to look at my screen before sleeping, but all of those things are just not as important. What matters most is that throughout your daily life, you are feeling good, you're feeling proud of yourself, you're feeling happy, and you're feeling energized. And if there are things that you might not be feeling of the ones I just said, then maybe it's time for a change in routine. But if you do have all of that, then I think it's so fine to slip every now and then. Like at the moment, I'm eating dessert nearly every day for lunch and for dinner. That doesn't mean I'm eating an entire dessert, but I'll have a piece of chocolate, I'll have some candy, I'll have some licorice, and it's probably more than I should have, but I really like it. It makes me happy, so I'm having it. And back in the days, I would have been so so upset with myself. And I would have been like, you cannot eat that much sugar. It's so bad for you. And I would drive myself crazy, and I'm just no longer doing that. And it's a really freeing feeling. So this is your reminder. You do not need to follow every health trend there is in this world, because it is simply impossible. Define success and a happier, healthy life for yourself, and then do everything you can to follow exactly those routines. And therefore, you'll end up being successful.